Monsters are real. The problem is, they look like you and me. They come as friends, relatives, and even lovers. That's the scariest part. They look and act just like us, but they're not like us. They have a hidden darkness in their eyes and murder in their heart. Hi, welcome to Bookcore Geek, where today we're going to be reviewing A Rose for Her Grave by Anne Rule. A Rose for Her Grave by Anne Rule was published in 1993, a true crime novel based on the horrendous story of Randy Roth and his many unsuspecting victims. The book dives into human destructive behavior in its rawest form. The storyline follows Randy Roth and his path of destruction as he seduces, lures in, and finally marries his many unsuspecting victims. Initially, these many women think they have finally met the man of their dreams. Soon, Randy Roth proves to be anything but. Donna Sanchez, Donna Cliff, and Brittany Goodwin, to name a few, were able to escape, not unscathed, but they got to live. Unfortunately, Janice, Miranda, and Cynthia B. were not so lucky. It wasn't just that Randy was cold, calculating, and cruel. He was all of those things. It was Randy's ability to be charming that really sent chills down my spine. The way he molded himself into what these women needed through manipulation, lies, and fraud, Randy Roth wooed his way into these women's lives. Using every trick in the book, once he got them, he would convince them to move in, and then shortly after being married, sign over huge life insurances under his name. All it took was a year from start to finish. The contract would be up, or so Randy would say to a witness. The themes of this book are control, manipulation, deceit, and murder. What I got from this story is that people are not what they seem, and sometimes, if it's too good to be true, it usually is. The main character in this story, unfortunately, is Randy Roth, and he very much is a real person. Randy is like a chameleon, and he's able to adapt himself to every new woman's need. However, for the woman, he has a specific type of victim. And all these women are real. They do live or did live. And I believe that Anne might have altered their name or identity slightly to preserve their family's privacy. But there are some pictures of events in the book. So Randy's victim type was usually women in their late 20s to early 30s or even middle-aged 30s. They had to be divorced or widowed, kids, and vulnerable, and above all else, the ability to qualify for life insurance. Anne's writing style is simplistic. She writes in proper English and uses good grammar, but is honest to the point. She speaks from observer's perspective and allows the reader to review the evidence themselves. The pacing of the story is a slow burn, and the structure goes from structured to perspective depending on the character. The book story unravels the way the events happen, except the reader gets the privilege of knowing everything that the unsuspecting victims didn't know. I enjoyed the honesty in the book. I felt impatient at times because I could tell Randy was being a liar, and I wanted the book to speed up. However, I know it was necessary to tell the story in its entirety. After finishing this book, I was shocked but not surprised, more so when Randy killed Janice. After seeing her body, he commented, "She didn't look as bad as he thought." Hello, who says that? Just oh, she's scraped up, that's it. That shows you what a piece of human feces Randy Roth was, and the amount of empathy he had for any of his victims, which was none. If you're into true crime and real stories, this book is definitely for you. If you struggle with the idea that these are victims and are real people, it might not be for you. So on my chill scale, I rate this book 8 out of 10. You can read A Rose for Her Grave by Anne Rule on Kindle for free and Audible for free with memberships. You can also pick it up at your local library for free or anywhere that they sell books. So thank you so much for listening. And if you're into book reviews and true crime, go ahead and hit that subscription and follow and like. Thank you.